Hello there. Esther, the esthetician here, 10 plus year licensed esthetician, owner of Luxury Lotus Spa. I primarily focus on working with clients that are dealing with post acne scars, specifically post acne dark spots, hyperpigmentation from the acne scars, and also ingrown hairs. Excuse me. So, today, we are going to be focusing on a topic that a lot of people have been asking about. I get calls from potential clients asking about this. I'll get DM. My assistant will send that to me. Also, I have a text line, which is 813-592-7987. I get messages there about this as well. So I thought I would do a quick little guide to help you if you are currently dealing with this. Now, if you're not dealing with this or you know someone that is, please remember to share this video with them and give it a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love. So I've already shared some of the things that we are going to be talking about, but I'll just go over it briefly. Let's see, there we go. Oh, I thought I was going to close the screen, but I did not. So we're going to talk about how to get rid of dark spots on the vagina area from ingrown hairs. We're also going to talk about how to get rid of hyperpigmentation from the ingrown hairs. We're also going to talk about how can ingrown hair cause the hyperpigmentation. We'll discuss some of the things that you might be doing that's causing the hyperpigmentation and how you can take care of that. And I have a tool, a handheld tool that I will recommend to you as well. And so stay tuned until the end. I'll share that with you. I also have some products that I'll be recommending as well to help you with that. The other thing we're going to talk about is how can you lighten the pubic area faster. And all right, I'll stop there because I don't think I'll be able to get through all of it. I need to drink some water like ASAP. So the sooner I finish this, the sooner I can get my water in. Okay. Quick housekeeping things before I get started. If you haven't yet, click the link in the bio, www.luxurylotusspa.com/link in bio. luxurylotusspa.com/link in bio. Again, you can click the link in the bio or just visit luxurylotusspa.com/link in bio. I have lots of free guides. In fact, I have a freebie area towards the bottom of the page. Take a look at that and take advantage of it. I have a lot of free guides that you're gonna love. But also to support today's episode and past episodes, if you visit luxurylotusspa.com/free guide, you'll find this guide that I created to help you along your journey. So it includes the guide that I talked about last time, 5 quick ways to revamp your routine. And also it's going to include a guide for today's live, which is dealing with the ingrown hairs and the hyperpigmentation or uneven skin tone in the vajayjay area. Okay. So if this is something that interests you, stay tuned, hang out with me. And then at the end of the video, I got something special to gift you. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the content for today, so we don't take too long and everybody will have a chance to watch everything. So first things first, I get this question a lot, so I'll go ahead and talk about it. If you are dealing with the ingrown hairs, what exactly are you doing to treat it? I have clients that get the tweezers to try and pick it out. Some clients still shaving, even though they have ingrown hairs all over the place. They're still trying to shave or do other things. But I usually would recommend that you try and get the ingrown hairs under control as soon as possible. One of the ways that you can get it under control, take care of it, is you want to have a routine where you're exfoliating consistently. So I would, even though clients come to me for vajacial, what I usually would do is I would still recommend to them, which by the way, this routine that I'm sharing with you is part of one of the routine that I do for clients that come in to see me. So if you cannot afford to come see me yet, this is definitely a video for you. Or if you know someone who can't afford to come in yet, but needs this guide, please be sure to share this video with them. Okay. So when you're taking a shower, you should be exfoliating the area. So let's go back a little bit. So ingrown hair, all it is like the, got to give you a demo. I should have bought my skin. I always forget my skin model. So ingrown. So imagine this is the hair. I need something that curled though. It's okay. We'll imagine. We'll use my finger. So ingrown. So imagine this is your skin, and the hair is supposed to go through the skin. Where I'm gonna give you a real life. Okay. So if the hair is growing out correctly, it should be coming out through the skin like this, right? But what happens is when ingrown hair happens, takes place, the hair is trying to come up, but the skin is reproducing faster. So after you shave, for example, your skin is still reproducing. So you're still reproducing dead skin cells. So it's still going like this. So what ends up happening is the hair is trying to grow out, but because the dead skin cell is covering it, it just ends up, especially for those of you with natural hair or curly hair, naturally curly hair, your hair ends up curling back in. So then you have dead skin cell sitting up here, and then the hair is like curl back in. So one of the ways to do it is you need to exfoliate the dead skin cell on top. And some of the ways you can do it, you can use a scrub. I have a 2-in-1 scrub and mask. That one is amazing for those who are dealing with ingrowns in the vajayjay area. What you'll do is when you're at least once, so you'll use this treatment once a week specifically because it's a little bit of a stronger treatment, but depending on where you are, that's what I usually talk about with my clients. Depending on where they are, I might have them use it more for that area, but I would never tell you to do that for your face as often as I would for this area. But again, it all depends on how severe everything is. So if you do want more one-on-one support for this, for doing it at home, I do have one-on-one consultation. You can book one online by visiting luxurylotusspa.com/book now, where I will come on live via video the way I'm talking to you right now, and then I'll walk you through the process. I'll like kind of educate you on how you would do it at home for you or your specific skin concern. Okay. Now, if you're local, I also offer service here in the treatment room where I will actually do the treatment. I educate you and also recommend some home care products for you to take care, continue at home, because 80% of the process is based on what you're doing at home and 20% is based on what I do here. So we're working as a team, but majority of it is based on what you're doing at home. Because if you think about it, you're around yourself more often than you see me. Most on average, most clients see me every 3 to 4 weeks, and I have some that comes every 2 weeks, but most clients come every 3 to 4 weeks. So if you're coming every 3 to 4 weeks, all the days prior, you have that opportunity for you to take care of your skin. So you want to be sure that you're exfoliating. For some people, it may be helpful to incorporate some especially for the hyperpigmentation, a product that helps with skin cell turnover, like retinoid type of product. You want to include something like that to help with skin cell turnover. So it's helping the skin with renewing itself faster. So that's another thing you can add. So long story short, you should be exfoliating the area. And in fact, I've even included a enzyme mask for the clients, similar to something I would do here, but I have them do it at home. I have a clay-based enzyme mask in the shop. If you visit shop.luxurylotusspa.com, you will see it there. Also, if you check the link in the bio, I have a section called Regimen Building 101. You'll see the scrub in mask there, and you also see the enzyme mask. In fact, depending on how severe or what you're dealing with, I would recommend doing the scrub in mask. So you'll do the 2-in-1 first. So you wash the area with warm water with a gentle cleanser, and I have a cleanser in there as well for you. But any gentle cleanser that you have, you can use that, or your body wash. So you wash the area, and then you'll come in with the scrub, and you're doing little circles like this for about 90 to 120 seconds. So that way we are buffing away the dead skin cell on top, so then the hair is able to grow out like it's supposed to. Okay. So that's one of the things you can do. So you'll do the scrubbing mask, let that sit on for a little bit, rinse it off, and then you'll do the enzyme mask, let that sit on as well. And then you'll rinse it off. What that does is throughout the week, your skin will be peeling in that area, but you don't see that it's peeling. So what I would recommend that you do is do that treatment for do it once a week. But then during the weekdays, while you're taking your shower or before you take a shower, you can incorporate what's called a dry brush into your routine. So you'll get the brush with the bristles, and you're just gonna go before you take a shower while your skin is still dry. You'll come in and you're doing little circles like this all over your skin for about 90 to 120 seconds, right? So you're doing this for about 90 to 120 seconds all over your skin. You'll notice that it causes it to be ashy a little bit ghostly looking for some of you. So I would just do this like this. In fact, this is a tool that you can use everywhere on your body. You can use this daily and it will not affect you like that. So we're just so before you take a shower, while your skin is still dry, you'll just come in all over your body. For those of you that have like the ingrown hair in the back of your thighs, this would be a really, really great treatment to do. In fact, I learned about this years ago because I had a lot of ingrown hairs on my legs. It was so bad to where like you couldn't even tell what my skin color was, because one of the things I wasn't doing consistently is I wasn't exfoliating, and I have a skin condition that causes me to, like, I'm just prone to ingrown. So I wasn't doing my part, so that's why it got so out of control. In fact, I think I shared this with you guys before. I was in beauty school and I volunteered because we would always work on one another just to get our hours and our services in. And so the girls were looking for someone to wax their legs, and I was like, was my first time getting my legs waxed. So I was like, oh, I'll volunteer. So I lay on the facial bed. They're getting ready to wax my legs, and the girl looking like she looks so horrified because I'm not even joking. My skin, just imagine. Like you see what my skin color complexion is here, but just imagine something dots the color of my shirt all over that, to where it's like it's so tight that you can't even see like the color. Like you could see like little peaks of the my skin color in between. So that's when I started exfoliating with a dry brush. I would do that all over my body, and you always want to go up towards the heart, but I'll do that all over the body before I take a shower. And then when I'm in the shower, I will still use my loofah with the body wash. But I did that every single day consistently. And of course, I had to make sure that I incorporate a good hydrating moisturizer, because that's part of the problem right there for me. So I included a hydrating moisturizer. I also included a body oil, and the body oil is what actually part of the process that help, because the body oil is helping to seal in the moisture after I take a shower. But then I'm also topping it up with a body lotion. So that is something that I had to do, and I had to do it consistently in order for me to see results. So as far as the vajayjay area, whenever you're doing this treatment, so daily before you take a shower, you're gonna get your dry brush, and you're just gonna dry brush the area, right? Remember, when you're dry brushing, you always want to go towards the heart, always towards the heart, always towards the heart, okay? But you're doing little circles like this all over the place, right? Once you finish that, you hop in a shower, and if you have like a loofah that you're using, it's totally fine to use that still. I use a exfoliating glove sometimes. Otherwise, I'll use like a exfoliating rag. I'll use something like that, but I use it consistently. I use a hydrating body wash. So for example, before you do so first you'll dry brush, then you'll wash the area with a hydrating body wash. And then while you're doing the body wash, you have your so you can put the body wash in the loofah or whatever it is that you're using, and then you exfoliate the area. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. But then after you finish, you rinse everything off. When you hop out the shower, you're gonna do your hydrating, make sure you apply your moisturizer there, like your lotion, your body lotion, because you don't want the area to be dry. Okay, you want to keep it hydrated. You don't want moisture everywhere, but you do want to moisturize the areas that we're talking about. I'm trying to talk about it without talking about it. But I hope you get what I'm talking about. So If you are removing the ingrown hairs yourself at home, you want to do a warm compress. So you want to get maybe like a warm towel, or if you have like some steam going, like you could get going in the area, because that's going to help with softening the skin. So it makes it a lot easier to get the hair out. I've seen where people try to squeeze it out, but that's one of the things that actually cause the ingrown hair. So I would highly advise that you don't try to squeeze it out with your fingers. The other thing to take into consideration as far as the treatment is, if you are doing hair removal at home, make sure that you are cautious about what direction you're doing the hair removal in, okay? In fact, I plan on doing a webinar very soon where I will go into more detail. These webinars, whenever I host them, it's usually like about 3 to 4 hours long, because I go really, really in depth. But the webinar is completely free. Just show up live. But if you miss the webinar, you'll have to pay to get access to the replay. But if you show up live, you'll be able to watch it, take notes, ask questions. If you need product recommendation, I talk about all that during that time. If you visit luxurylotusfy.com/webinar, you can sign up there. And that way, whenever we go live, you'll get an email and possibly even a text message to let you know. So if you want it to be notified via text, just text the word webinar, 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 to that number that I shared with you earlier, which is 813-592-7987. Okay. So, so the main thing you want to remember as far as treating the hyperpigmentation in the ingrown hair is you want to focus on removing dead skin cells. So we're trying to remove the dead skin cell, but you have to be consistent. Whatever you decide to do, just be consistent. Now I have a cleanser in my online store that you can use. I have a 2-in-1 scrub and mask that you can use, and I also have an enzyme mask. You could literally just do the cleanser and the enzyme mask. That would be beneficial. But if you use the three together, that's like getting a professional treatment, but from the comfort of your home. And you're doing this treatment every single week, and it's causing your skin to peel throughout the week, but you don't see that it's peeling, but it's called a micro peel. So you're doing this at home yourself every single week, and that's going to give you some amazing results. The try to make sure I don't forget anything. As far as lightening the area, you don't need bleaching cream. In fact, I have like a whole whole thing against bleaching creams. Because when people use it, they're not using it correctly. For example, off topic a little bit, is I've seen people use bleaching creams with acne products, but the acne company and the bleaching cream or lotion or what do you call it? Bleaching soap company, like they didn't try their products together, but you're trying it together yourself. And a lot of time what it ends up doing for most clients is it causes what's called a micro burn, like a microchemical burn. But if you're doing this continuously, like you keep doing it, that it's just building up. So I've had clients that had that severely. And after I shared this little piece of information with them, they just tweaked that alone and they saw a significant difference with their skin. So this is just something for you to consider, something for you to keep in mind. But yeah, let me make sure I have everything. As far as waxing and shaving, or plucking, actually my cosmetology teacher, fun fact, I took cosmetology in high school, but I don't want to use the word hate. I don't like anything to do with I don't like anything to do with hair. Like I don't want to do any type of hair. My sister, however, she's a hairstylist. So I would go to her. If you are in a Tampa area, her business is called Chris's Glam, ChrissGlam.com. So chrissglam.com. You can check her out there. And she's also on Instagram as well. But I don't like doing hair, but I did take cosmetology in school. But in cosmetology, when I was taking it in high school, my professor, she had a thing against two words. One of the main ones is she hated when people say plucking. She always said, you pluck a chicken, but you tweeze the hair. So ever since she said that, that stuck with me. And till this day, anytime I see or hear the word plucking, I immediately go back to thinking about what she talked about. So those are just some of the main things to consider. Again, if you guys want to know my full take on the whole bleaching cream and alternative to doing that, let me know and I can do a series or do a lesson on that. But it's going to be completely free as usual. But just let me know if that is something you're interested in. But to brighten the area or I prefer to use the word even the skin tone. Because anytime someone say lighten, I know they're in their mind, they're thinking about majority of them, they're thinking about a bleaching cream. But if you're thinking about evening your skin, then you're talking about using something to help keep everything more natural. So that is one of the things we'll talk about. So one of the ways to do that, so you do that weekly treatment I just shared with you, which includes using a cleanser or your hydrating body wash to wash the area. And then you come in with a scrub. I'm glad I came back to scrub. So as far as scrubs, a couple different things you can do. Again, I sell products in my online stores. If it's not affordable for you right now, I'm going to share some home remedies that you can try that will still get you great results. Okay. So one of the ones is I'm not a fan of using sugar-based scrub in the vajayjay area. Now I share with my clients a lot of time, like if you don't have a scrub at home for your face, you can mix sugar and honey together. Honey gives it the slip, sugar gives it that graininess, and you can kind of use that in a circular motion to exfoliate your skin. But as far as the vajayjay area, I usually recommend that clients that clients focus more on like a salt-based scrub or even coffee grinds. For those of you who are coffee drinkers, after you drink your coffee, whether it's in the Keurig machine, you can use the coffee grinds. I would probably personally, I would mix it with something like maybe honey or something. Maybe, but I think you can do it by itself. It shouldn't be too bad, but it's just depending like how you're doing it. Remember, it's coffee grinds, it's gonna fall down. So make sure you are maybe sit over a towel, whatever the case might be. So you're not having a lot of work to do, but you're going to use it and just buff the dead. In fact, oh, the back of my hand feels so good just from that dry brush I was telling you about. Remember, you're doing a dry brush, little circles like this for about 90 to 120 seconds. For those of you that live local, you can get that from like Ross, Walmart, like all the store, most of the stores sells it, but you can also get it online on Amazon as well. Okay, so we're doing the dry brush. We can use the so I wouldn't use the honey for this area, right? I would probably stick with just doing the coffee grind by itself. So you're using that in little circles for about 90 to 120 seconds. We had a little please share where I probably butchered the name, so I didn't want to say it. Sorry, but thank you for tuning in. But if I don't drop everything, but yeah, that's just some of the things that you can do to help with the hyperpigmentation, to help with the ingrown hair in the vajayjay area. Again, the routine that I just shared with you is something that you can use at home to treat your skin. So even if you're using that at home, honestly, you can do it without seeing me or seeing a professional. If you're doing it the way I recommend, you use that gentle cleanser or a hydrating body wash, and then you come in with the 2-in-1 scrub, exfoliate in little circles for about 90 to 120 seconds, and then you're going to rinse it off with warm water is fine, and then you can do your enzyme mask, and you'll let the mask sit on. I prefer a clay-based enzyme mask, but you apply that on, let it sit on. It's going to dry on the skin, and then you'll go back and you'll wash it off, and of course after you finish, you do your moisturizer as well. But before the moisturizer, one other thing you can do is you can do a enzyme toner. I have an enzyme toner in the online store, but you can find an enzyme toner to tone the area. So this routine is literally part of my basic. Of course, the products that I use are a little bit stronger, but if you're doing this at home, remember, it's stronger because you're coming in to see me once every 3 to 4 weeks. But if you're doing this at home every week, you're getting such an amazing benefit from it. So again, you're cleansing the area. You are exfoliating with the 2-in-1 scrub and mask. Let that sit on for about 5 to 10 minutes. Rinse it off. Come back in with the clay-based enzyme mask. Let that sit on for 10 minutes. Rinse it off. And then you'll do your enzyme toner. So of course you protect so that you're not getting it everywhere, but you do your enzyme toner. Allow it to dry and do your moisturizer like a body lotion, a hydrating body lotion, and that would be your routine right there. Do that once a week, every week, and you will see a significant difference with the ingrown hairs in the vajayjay area. Okay. Um, trying to think. That would be the main ones, honestly, that I can think of. And again, this routine that I'm sharing with you is going to clear up the ingrown hair and also even out the skin in the area. So you're not going to have that hyperpigmentation there if you're doing this consistently. I have people that start and then they're like, well, I did it for a couple of weeks. I didn't see results. Yeah, that's not, that's not it. It's not like you really have to be committed and be consistent in order for you to actually see results. Somebody left a comment, but I'm not sure what it says. I don't know. Someone named Kenneth. Maybe you're in the wrong you're in the wrong live, Kenneth, from YouTube. But thank you for tuning in. But yeah. So long story short, check the link in the bio. I have some free guides for you. And in fact, if you want more details, you can also visit luxurylotusspa.com/free guide, luxurylotusspa.com/free guide, and I will have that worked out for you. In an easier way to do it, just text the word clear skin, CLEARSKIN, one word. So clear skin as one word. You're going to text that to 813-592-7987. Okay. If you click the link in the bio, it's somewhere at the top. It will tell you if you text this to this number. So if you forget what I just said, just click the link in bio, whatever social media platform you're watching. If you're on YouTube, you just check the homepage, the channel homepage, and it's there at the very top as well. So I hope you learned at least one new thing today. If you did, remember to like, comment, and share this video with someone who might find it useful. I do want to thank you for tuning in with me today. And those of you watching a replay, thank you. I hope you all had a fabulous day at work, and I hope you have an even more fabulous day, evening at home where you get to relax, unwind, and let all that stress just melt away, okay? Yes. So I will do my very best to be back here tomorrow. I want to do my lives at 11:11, but it is such a hard time. In the morning time, because some days I have clients around that time, and I'm trying to find a specific time that I go live every single day and just do it consistently. The evening time, like late at night, I'm usually up at that time, but it's just sometimes I'm working on something and my attention is there and I can't really break away from it. So that's just one of the things to keep in mind. But yeah, that's all I have to share with you today. We've been on for about 30 minutes. I really thought this was going to be like a 10-minute thing, but hopefully the information is valuable to you. Sometimes I get people, when I share stuff like this, people will be like, why do you share this stuff? Like if it's the treatment you're doing. So I have two different levels to my Vajaja. I have a basic level and then I have a more advanced level. Both of them will get you great results, but still, you still have to do home care, just like your skincare, just like exercising, for example. When you go to the gym and you're exercising with your trainer, usually your trainer will give you other assignments for you to do throughout the week, like your homework, for those of you who want to go back to the school days. But if you're not doing that homework, you can't expect to see the same result that you guys talked about. So just keep that in mind. I share this sometimes. Some people say it makes sense to them, others say it don't. So I'm just going to throw it out here at you. If it makes sense to you, give this video a thumbs up. So the thing that I talked about is this. If you go to so for those of you who go to see your dentist every 6 months to get like your cleaning done, let's say you go see your dentist for that time and you don't brush your teeth until the next visit. I can assure you, you'll probably lose some friends and lose some people in your life because your breath might be a little, So it's just the same concept. Even though you're seeing a professional to get the more advanced treatment, you're still supposed to do some home care routine. Now, this routine I just shared with you today, this is something that you can do at home every single week, and it's going to give you very similar results to what you would get here with me if you book the basic Vajaja. Again, just to go back, for those of you who are taking notes, your cleansing, whether it's with a hydrating body wash. Actually, before we cleanse, we do some dry brushing. So we get the dry brush and we're doing little circles like this for about 90 to 120 seconds. And we're always going towards the heart. After we do that, when we hop in the shower, we wash the area with our gentle cleanser, or like some people use a special cleanser for that area, a special body wash for that area, and then others use oh my gosh, oh my god, like others, I can't think of the word I was looking for. It's gonna come to me after when I don't need it anymore. But that's one of the things that you can do. Another thing that you can do is, I have no idea what this person is trying to say. I don't know. You can always send a text and I will get to you as soon as I possibly can. Oh, just an update. I had quite a few texts in the queue. I am now down to about 250, I think, last time I checked. So we're making progress, but you can still text me. I will get to you as soon as I possibly can. I do want to thank you for your patience, but I hope today's video was informative. But again, start with your dry brush, cleanse, exfoliate. So you cleanse, and then with a gentle cleanser or hydrating cleanser, exfoliate with the 2-in-1 scrub and mask, or you can use coffee grinds, or you can use, I've had clients use salt and honey to get the job done. I don't typically, honey, it won't hurt you like doing that. But what I usually like to do is just get a scrub that's already formulated correctly. So then I'll use that. But if I'm like rushing, let's say I'm out of town or I'm on vacation, I would literally just use some coffee grinds. In fact, you can do that all over your body, and it's actually a good treatment. That's one of the things I'll talk about in the webinar. Again, you can visit luxurylotusspa.com/webinar to sign up. Now, these webinars, like I go into a lot of details. I show recommendations, like specific recommendations, and then I have a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, I'm able to answer those questions as well. So come ready, bring your notebook, bring a friend, like all that good stuff. Okay. But yeah, that if you have a friend that's interested, just send them to luxurylotusspa.com/webinar so they get notified and everybody's happy. Okay. But it always, you can find all the resource that I have, the guides, and so much more by visiting luxurylotusspa.com/link in bio. luxurylotusspa.com/link in bio. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, I have that flash sale going on right now. Just click the link in the bio. It's at the very top, or you can visit luxurylotusspa.com. Actually, just visit shop.luxurylotusspa.com. In the virtual tab under there, you'll see a section that says course, and you'll see that that's where the flash sale is happening now. So I don't want you to miss out. And you can't tell me that, oh, I didn't tell you, because I'm telling you now. Okay. Easiest way to get to it is always just click the link in my bio. And I think I have it at the very top right now. But I also have some amazing free guides there. So if you're dealing with any hyperpigmentation on your face, if you're dealing with any ingrown hair in the chin area, this is something you'll find a guide in there for you as well. This works for males. It works for females. I specifically design it this way. These routine that I'm sharing with you, when you do it the way I describe, I'm telling you, it's going to be very, 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 trying to see what the word I was looking for. See, I'm having a problem with my words today, as you can see. But yeah, that's all I had to share with you. I'm going to create a guide to go with today's training. I'm going to create a free guide to go with today's training. You can access it by visiting luxurylotusspa.com/free guide. You're going to enter your first name and your email, and then I will send that to you as soon as I finish the live, but you can still sign up as soon as you can. It will be like, include some product recommendations on that list, like some products you can use at home to help. And I will probably include, I have to see. I'm going to include some other amazing things. And in fact, I'm trying to think of a way to do it to where I have a new guide for you every week that you can swipe real quick. It's going to always be free, but it will talk about the different things that we talk about for the week. So the way it'll probably start is every day after I do the live, I will go in there and give the whatever it is that I promise you, I'll give it in there, put it in there. But whatever, once you sign up by oh my gosh, what's going on with my words today? Once you sign up by visiting luxurylotusspa.com free guide, once you sign up there, you get a link in your, so you go and you check your email, you get a link in the email to a folder, and inside that folder is where I will keep everything. And anytime I add anything new, you will have access to it inside that folder. Okay. So thank you again for tuning in. I'm Esther the Esthetician, 10 plus year licensed esthetician, owner of Luxury Lotus Spa. I am an author. I am a podcaster. I do blogging. I do videos. I am focused on sharing information to help clients achieve their skincare goals from the comfort of their home. And I make these videos specifically for those who cannot afford to come see me in person yet, but I want you to still be able to get results from home. So I hope you are finding these videos helpful. And I do want to thank you for spending this time with me today. And hopefully I'll see you back tomorrow. I'm still working on finding a good time. I like the 11 p.m. It's actually a really good time spot for me, but life would not allow that time to work right now. So hopefully in the future, but I'm going to find a time during the daytime so I can have that set time where I go live, share information, and yeah. Okay. All right. So thank you again for tuning in. I will talk to you very soon. All right. Bye for now. All right. Let's see how we do this real quick.